What is up, guys? Prestige here, and what a year it has been for DayZ, with the good, the bad, and the ugly. Today we are going back in time to peel back the year that was. And what better place to start than with the roadmap? Now, just prior to the release of the 1.16 update, we got the roadmap revealed to us on the 11th of February, outlining the plans for DayZ in 2022. Now, the roadmap, while ambitious, was more in the realms of reality compared to the roadmap of 2015, but we don't talk about that. The basic gist of this roadmap was to release 5 updates in the year. The plan with those updates was to release a healthy balance of bug fixes, balancing, and new content, and boy did we get a lot of surprises through the year with those updates. Just like the 1.16 update coming to us on the 16th of February, this update seen the introduction of a new firearm, the Bison SMG fed with a 64 round 380 ACP mag. We also seen the alarm clock added and a lot of fixes. To go over the ones that stand out to me, the base outer walls had penetration fixed, meaning the frame couldn't be destroyed first unless it was exposed. Base building placement tolerances were increased for better placement on uneven surfaces. Bear traps could now break infected's legs. Bloody hands no longer made you sick from drinking from a container. There was a whole bunch of exploits fixed, and the most notorious was the removal of the Q and E leaning while sprinting. And from here, if we jump forward in time to April 20th, we get the DayZ 1.17 update. This one was packed with content and fixes, and to go over a few, we got the new CR550 Savannah 308 rifle, the Longhorn made its return, we got the pitchfork, meat tenderizer, various other tools and melee weapons, we got new animations for the spear with the stabbing, as well as a lot of craftables. Now we can craft clothes from rags, craft fireplace stands, improvised gas mask filters, and an improvised rope belt. The list of fixes was massive too. Traps weren't reacting to vehicles, toxic gas was still visible even after it was gone, shelter couldn't be placed in some places, and barrels could no longer be picked up with items attached to them. Also, during punching, players would sometimes turn to the side. And as well as a lot of those fixes, a lot of the building windows were fixed so you couldn't crawl through them anymore. We also seen Niznoi village rework, and on Livonia the addition of the castle, which spawns the Yellow King helmet. And not long after this update, we all started to anticipate what 1.18 could entail, and honestly we got smacked right in the face on the 20th of May with Experimental, the release of what was the most explosive update of the year. This was honestly one of the most controversial updates of DayZ, and the update included resizing of the binoculars and decrease in the weight of radios. We got dynamic train spawns, you could no longer cook food in gasoline, food wouldn't lose amounts when cooked with fat, the ability to customize keybinds for gestures, and the achievements were added to Steam, and that's just a couple. We also got a lot of love for the modding community with the addition of a lot more static items for both console and PC, but we also received a ton of new content. We got a grenade launcher, craftable IEDs, got claymore mines, fireworks, plastic explosives, toxic grenades, grenade launcher ammunition, the ability to make armbands from flags, and we can also saw off the barrels from both the revolver and the blaze. But as the year started to reach closer and closer to its end, the notion of 5 updates slowly drifted away, but this didn't stop the devs keeping us on our toes. We received teaser after teaser leading to 1.19, and on the 18th of October, we got the release. Now, we may have fell short of the 5 updates of the year once mentioned in the roadmap. We did get quite the update to close off 2022. This included the porting of the new vehicle simulation from Infusion. This gave us more stability with the vehicles, and to be honest, they seem a lot better. The handling can feel rather heavy, but I'm excited to see what tweaks they receive in the coming updates. And we did see a lot of love to Livonia in this update. A lot of new areas were added, a new quarry, new hunting areas, carnivals, as well as the new underground bunker. This requires a punch card to enter and has its own puzzle inside to get you to the other floors for some more juicy loot. We also seen the controversial inertia added to the players. We seen police wrecks updated to police scenes. We seen military convoys added throughout the maps, and they even added a car horn. Throwing items now makes sounds on impacts, and we got a GPS for better aid with navigation. But the most needed item in my opinion is the Humvee. It had been overdue for a long time for us to receive a military vehicle, and we finally got it. I'll have a link in the description to each of the updates patch notes so you can have an in-depth look at what they all held. This video was more about the ones that stood out to me. And now as we close off 2022, I'd like to wish you all a merry and safe Christmas and a new year. I'm also interested in what you think's coming in DayZ in 2023. Comment below what you think's coming or what you would like to see, and I'll see you all in the new year.